How do condos work? Male and female types. Male condo. Female condo. For a good time, call 5550917. Wow. First the water park, and now this. You weren't kidding, this is a good time. Did you know you're the first person to call? Cop shot in face by an armed bulk man. I had the same facial expression reading this. Oh, he has a climate change sticker on his car. We will be in a fancy salad. When I donate blood, I don't extract it myself. The nurse does it for me. I understand, sir, but this is a spam bank. It doesn't work that way here. I left you a surprise on your pillow. Oh my god, no way. I love you so much. 236 persons have drowned in this lake. Wearing life jackets. 0. Not wearing life jackets. 237. If a person owns a piece of land, do they own it all the way down to the center of the earth? Here's a fact. If you have oil under your land, it's the state's. But if there's a dead body, it's your problem. But what if the body is oiled up? If I had $1 for every recess joke I made, I'd be broke, because I'm not joking. Having too much Slex can cause memory loss. I read it on page 37 in a medical journal in November 2006 at 4:19 p.m. Normal people use lube or lotion to masturbate. Me, waiting for the watermelon to warm up in the microwave. Do you guys wash your balls? I hadn't washed mine for 8 months and decided to finally do it because it had a really bad odor. But I gotta be honest, I regretted this decision immediately. It was just slippery and slimy afterward, and I wasn't able to handle it as well. I don't know, I just couldn't shoot it that day, and to be honest, it smells even worse now. Always read the subreddit name Jesus Ducking Christ. You know, I'm flattered Paramount decided to use my tweet to promote their streaming service, but I thought they were at least gonna rewrite the tweet or something. I don't think they're allowed to do that. Okay, shut just got ducking awesome. Man who faked being a lawyer won all 26 of his cases before being arrested. He won 26 cases without a law degree. In Kenya, a man posing as attorney Brian Wendon Twigger reportedly cracked the national law portal, uploaded his own photo, and practiced law under a stolen identity. Incredibly funny that the clarification isn't it was a joke and he never blew anyone, but rather you got the wrong bubba. New, Mark Epstein says that the bubba he joked about with his brother Jeffrey Epstein is not, in any way, a reference to former President Bill Clinton. For immediate release. Statement from Mark Epstein regarding Bubba reference in recently released emails. For the avoidance of doubt, the reference to Bubba in this correspondence is not, in any way, a reference to former President Bill Clinton. Any attempt to conflate that reference with President Clinton, or to read sweeping implications into them, misrepresents both the purpose and the tone of the original correspondence. I want to be absolutely clear on this point, so that the public record is not distorted, and so that speculation does not unfairly implicate people who are not actually being referenced in those communications. Disturbing Chinese calorie app. Hi James, your pictures are so great. Can you please make it look as if I'm not standing in a hole in the floor? Best regards, Sajkia. Sorted. After 4 years of failed breeding attempts, zoo discovers both Jonas are male. Gunmen abduct 25 girls from a high school in Nigeria and kill one of the staff. My dad smashed my PS5, so I smashed his daughter. Love the idea of a gumbling cat beachshine. What a beautiful thing to have so much hope. I was checking my brother's phone history, and I discovered he is being bullied. How to deal with bullying. Decoding streamer. Start streaming. Consider browsing 4chan. Wait, there might be nudity or not safe for work language. I don't know what Twitch's policy is on that. They might ban me. I'm brand new. I don't want a ban right out of the gate. Don't browse 4chan. People might show up to the stream soon. So I should be on task. Start working on code. Knowing I'm being watched keeps me motivated and on task. My face when I realize this is why people believe in God. Be studying web development. So ducking confusing. JavaScript, HTML, CSS. That's the front end. Then there's the back end, which could be like Python or Ruby or whatever. Can never even remember how to center a div. Ask my tutor Steve to once again explain why CSS stands for cascading style sheets. He explains. No idea what he said, because the sound of his voice makes me zone out sometimes. Tell him I'm still confused. He lets out a sigh of frustration. You know what, Anon. I give up. I just fucking give up. Oh well, it's not like we can afford to hire anyone else. Steve Huffman hires me on the spot. Start working for Reddit. Month 5 of the mysterious person on Threads giving me a rotisserie chicken allowance. This month they added candy. Cash App. Sent you $25 for chicken allowance, and for more Andis Thin Mints. Adria Arjona, Elizabeth Debicki, and Frank Grillo are reportedly all on the shortlist to play Wonder Woman in the DCU. Rumored to first appear in Man of Tomorrow. You wake up as Spider-Man. What's the first thing you do? Aunt May. Holy duck. I was folding your hoodie. Got a whiff of you. Instant raging dunner. LMFAO. Just kidding. But not really just kidding. Anyway, talk to you later, dad. Don't girls stop paying the babs. Bots have rights too. That's why guys love to snack them. My girlfriend left me today. I'm surprised she managed to get out of her shackles by herself. Never mind get past the heavy duty locks I had installed on the bedroom door. Pretty impressive for an 11-year-old. And my neck is 7 inches long. The woman with the 7-inch neck, born different. Mop, Phineas and Ferb are making a documentary about me. Just getting better and better. Girls ask, guys answer. When you take a bath, does your pens float or sink? It dissolves in the water. The scariest thing we could discover now would be humans on another planet. We are psychologically prepared for aliens, but what if we found humans instead? Space Neesis. The Empire Strikes Back. Me going to lay on my girlfriend's stomach. All fun and games till you hear a heartbeat. Last year, human Triphalia, having 3 pences, was reported for the first time in history. 2 more and you could wear a glove on them. Thanos pences. What just hits different at 3 AM? Abrasive husbands. LMRO yes. Absolute worst thing to give out for Halloween. Go. Below jobs. Instead of cram, you now repopulate the last thing you drank. How lucky are you? It's still cram. Red has a dunner. What the heck? Roses are red. Catties are tight. Drunk man has sex with snowman. Loses pens to frostbite. The result of unprotected wintercourse I presume. The object to your left is going up your ace. How bad is the damage? My sister. You're lost in the middle of the swamps and see this. What you do? Prepare my nose. I promise, I will be back one day. I will take you out of here, mommy. Of course you will, my little hero. Nom nom bacon. Died. The 10th pick in your gallery is what killed you. It's a picture of young Stalin. I die from the raging direction I get when I look at him. What the duck? A wholesome award. Give me your worst pickup line. Can I sleep in your bed? I've shut in mine. 4 exercises that'll make your vape so tight it becomes a nut guillotine. Found my new fetish. Strong vagues. Thanks OP. I owe you. If you Photoshop adult head slightly larger, you end up with a group of well-dressed little kids. Nap, I prefer headless ones. I don't know why people use lotion to masturbate, and at this point, I'm too afraid to ask. I use thermal paste, so my hand and peen exchange heat at an efficient rate. I can also do roleplay as the Silver Surfer. If I get 1000 likes, I duck my aunt. Give him 1000 dislikes, and he will duck his uncle. Who is this? Wrong answers only. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Malaysia Flight 103. You see a nuclear bomb in the sky coming real fast. What you do? Run under it, and present my gaping ace-hole to nuclear daddy. This is why God has left us. How would you survive on just $5 a week? I would not. Amateur, you can go to a bank exchange that $5 with pennies and put that money in a sock and assault someone with it to go to jail. You can survive a week with only $5. You can only pick one. Choose wisely. A cat girlfriend. She loves you. Mayonnaise on an escalator. Cat girl to pain my mouth please. The great debate. I don't use toilet paper. Clicks aggressively. If you got a big nut, how you tuck that into your pants? Like that guy holding the biggest nut record. 13 inches. I'm just like how? By folding. Who came first? Really? It's obviously the chicken. The chicken can't handle the egg's fat moist. Mega nut. Soldier gets deployed. His wife a week later. But why did she wait for a week? Is waiting for the confirm kill message. People who like their ramen soupy. People who like their ramen noodly. People who eat their ramen straight from the package. Just eat the ramen raw and drink boiling water. Snort the seasoning. Shove the fork up your ace. After sex, she asks what are we? How do you reply? Depends. If she isn't my wife, then we are in trouble. It's your sister. What's your answer now? Tell me your favorite game. And I'll guess where you are from. Hint heaven. Vatican. Single use hairdryer. Why single use? I can dry a lot of people's hair with it. They are just robots sent by the government to steal our cram. I wanna become a cram stealing robot. That sounds like a great premise for a hit. Yes, a cucumber and Odo are cold. A Pens is nice and warm. Microwave? I doubt most women would be able to fit a microwave in there. What are some movies that absolutely turn you on? Madagascar 2. That giraffe is so ducking slexy. Describe your Slex life only using Skyrim quotes. Next, the cat. But mom, I don't wanna visit grandpa. Shut up and keep digging. What are some fun non-sexual things to do, Neek? Drinking need is surprisingly fun, but often leads to unplanned sex. Yay, that's why I don't visit my dad much anymore. Adults are probably spanked more than children nowadays. That's why I run around slapping children. Gotta equal out those numbers. God bless the hero the world needs. Me trying to go to sleep. My dog clicking his balls very loud. Click your balls even louder to assert dominance. What coochie taste like? Be realistic. None of that cotton candy bullshit. PlayStation Heat. What are these? Wrong answers only. Single-use dodos. In 2021, there will be flying cars. 2021. After my dog died, I got one of these. Really helped with the loneliness. Look at this cow with the number 7 on his head. McDonald's order 007. Most pets live their entire lives as virgins. Not on my watch. Your username is what kills you. How do you die? I died doing what I love. Ladies first was made just to see the ladies ace. Change my mind. Ladies and kids first. Me watching porn on my earbuds getting accidentally unplugged. Pornhub's auto paused when earbuds are removed. My grandma's funeral. You don't need porn. Your grandma's right there. You left a bag in a public place. What would be its contents that would make you not bother going back to recover it? A bomb. I got fired from my job at the spam bank. My boss didn't like me saying, "Get a load of this guy," whenever someone walked in the door. Well, at least you weren't caught drinking on the job. Alright, time to close Reddit. Hi, I'm Dora. Sen you let my solve those puzzle, please. Well, like my sister always says, that's the wrong hole. So glad I grew up with this, and not this. I always wanted to have sex with Archer Queen. Comment your favorite porn star, and people will judge you. National Geographic. Roll up the window quick. Nah, keep it open. We skipped breakfast for a reason. Everyone get your utensils. You have the power to get rich by eating babies. One baby is $100,000. Do I get money for the babies I've already eaten? Or is it just from now on? What? He knows what he said. Girls after masturbating. Guys after masturbating. That's not shaving cream. The sentence I'm actually saying. The sentence after I add lol at the end. I have 5 dead babies in my basement lol. My basement looks kinda similar, not gonna lie. What is something you did once and never again? When I was 10ish years old, I knew about sexual things, and when you find smutty magazines and porno mags, you grow up believing that you're gonna have sex all the time with every random person. After shaving what small pubes I had, I rubbed toothpaste all over thinking yeah the girls will like this. Did I think it'd taste better? Smell better? I have no idea, all I know is it stung. I had a cool mint nut for hours. Name a more iconic duo. I'll wait. Gun and bullet. Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Mamma mia, it's a bigger than a Mario's. What's your best pickup line? You'll do. Get in the van. It's perfect. Describe your pens with Minecraft enchantments. Curse of vanishing. What is something you can say during sex and at a museum? It's been dead for hundreds of years. Made me cram. I know right, math is so ducking slexy. The doctor after the urine test. What was the most not safe for work thing your teacher did? Talked about how she gave her excited puppy head jobs to calm it down. Didn't see much of her after that. Are you ready kids? I promised my girlfriend that if anyone ever hurt her, I'd kill them. That was before I knew she self-harmed, but a promise is a promise. I would literally die if a guy did that to me. Holy shit, Buzz. And his girlfriend just saw us. Relax, I'm one of you guys. What a potato doing? He knows what he's doing. 13-year-olds, when they find out their pens isn't just for paying. Greatest discovery of all time. Piffed, 13. I was 7 when I found out that you could slap cats in the face with it. The sounds male video game characters make when getting hit. The sounds female video game characters make when getting hit. That's why I hit women. Seasides this year. 69,419. I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it. For boys. Congratulations. You've just given birth to a baby girl. Her name is the first 3 letters of your dad's name and the last 2 letters of your name. What is it? Sincerely is short for Alina and my dad's name is Nigel. I'd better give this one a miss. Name a less toxic community. I'll wait. Pornhub. It's hard to type toxic shut with only one hand. What do you do as soon as you finish masturbating? Watch Linus Tech Tips. Put the last thing you did, but with my dad added to the end. Beat the shut out to grandma with my dad. Turns out Santa came more than once that year. Gave my son the wrong backpack. He accidentally took books to school. People who have hit an animal on the road, what's it like? Ducker kept getting back up. I had to hit him 6 or 7 times before he stayed down. Just start singing. Start singing your favorite anime opening in the comments for no reason. I'm a registered sex offender. I stick my nut into a blender. Mosquitoes use your blood to make their eggs. That means that you are 1/3 their father. Until we meet again. So I've killed my children in 2 different ways. The butch kicked me out and took my clothes. Bruh, damn. That's ducked up. Yay. I'm freezing my nut off. Hold up, I got you. My nut's still cold, fam. Bet. Mickey Mouse definitely has a warm place for Pooh's nut. The last thing you touched is now stuck Florida man's bed. 50-inch XXL bad dragon horse clock dodo. Excuse me what? Hi, my name was Emma. If this was a photo of a person, I would likely buy it to see what it tastes like. I'm guessing I do not belong to the targeted demographic. What song did you lose your Virgin City to? Baby Shark. Let me guess. A daycare? Actors and their stunt doubles. Boy, that dude that plays Jackie really looked like Jackie. That girl with Bulk Widow, I have seen her porn video at XNXX. Mum, don't watch porn because it dehumanizes humans. Me who watches porn without humans. I too enjoy National Geographic. Would you like a poem? Yes please. Enlighten me. Roses are red. I want you to remember that you are the reason I lost no nut November. I sent this same thing to my sister. Oh my god. You saw a cockroach in your toilet. What will you do? Probably grind it into a paste then put it in your mouth. What's wrong with you? You can use the paste as nice spread on toast. What the duck is wrong with you? It's a cracker dip for sure. Why aren't you guys using it as lube? More anonymous confessions. I saved someone from seaside 2 times, and 4 months later, my girlfriend cheated on me with him. He just made sure you won't stop him anymore. A single spam has 37.5 megabytes of DNA information in it. That means that a normal rib population represents a data transfer of 1587.5 terabytes. That's a lot of information to swallow. No wonder the girls always get better marks. You just found your sibling while scrolling through Pornhub. What is your first course of action? My sister is ducking 8. I'm calling the police. 8 people. I think I've seen that one. They'll scream, but not in pain. Never eat pizza again. Or duck 3 kittens. 10 hardest choices ever. Personality test. So like, do I have to duck a kitten, then duck a kitten, then duck a kitten? Or can I just tape 3 kittens together and use them like a fuzzy flashlight? What has to be clarified is not for sexual reasons when you're requesting or buying it. Adopting a child. What's so wrong liking Kinder? It means child in German. Minecraft. Ready to build an XP farm. 3 girlfriend options. Ah yes, the 3 girlfriend options. Thick, thin, none. There's always another option. Disabled. I'm impressed by how the artists were able to model and animate Bulk Cat with one hand. Ayoo.